Yeah, it's pretty serious stuff. Nitazene is a deadly synthetic opioid that's making the rounds around Australia and the world. So pretty much it's a synthetic opioid. It's stronger than fentanyl and 100 more times potent than heroin.
Right, because I know fentanyl's so dangerous. Like, if you come and just touch with it, you can OD.
Well, yeah, there was like a bunch of reports of paramedics coming in skin contact and getting quite sick from it just from skin. So Nitazene being stronger than that is quite unbelievable. And pretty much it's been found in every state and territory in Australia. It's just something to be very wary of if you're engaging in other drugs and things like that, because it's been found in MDMA, ketamine, cocaine, and pharmaceutical products. So be very, very careful with that stuff.
Absolutely, that sounds dangerous.
As well, yeah, there's been 16 deaths in Victoria counted on that one so far.
Yeah, right. Well, be careful out there, Adelaide.
Cool. Yeah, and it also promotes that drug testing system.
Yeah, the pill testing. Yeah, it needs to get across the line.
Definitely. Over in Europe, this is really interesting. There is Uber Boat now.
Oh, I saw this.
This is crazy. I thought it'd be really expensive, but you can go between, Ibiza and Venice and Athens and all of those sort of spots, the Greek islands, for a price of 322 Australian dollars.
And it's like it's not just like a dinghy. It's a proper yacht.
It's like a nice little yacht.
It's like Below Deck, the TV show.
100%. It fits about 8 people, so you can get 8 of your mates for about $320.
How good is that?
For like a couple of hours, you know what I mean? So that is awesome to go around the Greek islands and Ibiza.
Oh, it's definitely one way to travel in style. It's like driving around in a Hummer limousine.
Oh, you'd feel like DiCaprio. People would assume from the riverbanks that, geez, they're pretty well off.
That's a celebrity.
Yeah, actually, it's just a group of pisshead mates from Australia that had just forked over $300. And in anniversary news, Tom, food anniversary, the Caesar salad was invented 100 years ago today.
The Caesar salad?
I thought it would have been older.
Yeah, so did I. Would have thought ancient Rome times.
Same. 100 years.
There you go, 100 years of the Caesar salad. I guess we might have to go get one for lunch.
Yeah, go to the pub.
Or maybe it's just an entree. Get a snitty. Combine the two.
Yeah,
Chicken Caesar salad.
I never really go for the Caesar salad, but I guess everyone should crack on one today.
There you go, that's your news from over.
So I'm leaving things to the last minute. Should be a resume applicable skill for me. It's what I do best. Have no sense of time, really.
Yeah, I believe they call it poor time management.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be putting that in your resume.
It's still a management skill to an extent. So you can put it on the resume. But yeah, I mean, got something pretty pressing today that I've left to the last minute. I've got a house inspection for my rental that I've been in, and it's the first one I've ever done.
Right. And did you say it's today?
Yeah, it's today.
What time?
So it's at 1 p.m.
1 p.m. And what have you done to prepare?
So nothing much yet. So there's still quite a bit of cleaning to do. There's still a bit of outside leaf stuff, cleaning the windows.
So you've not really done anything.
So nothing much has been done. There's been a few little things.
How's your room looking? Is that tidy?
Room was cleaned last night, yes.
Yeah,
so there is a bit of that. But it is a really interesting thing because you hear about house inspections and you hear, they could either be really relaxed.
A bit of a hard ass.
Or you get the hard ass.
Yeah.
You either get one of the two. I've definitely prepared myself last night for getting the hard ass. I was getting a little stressed. I was getting a little bit stressed in my room trying to clean everything up. And I start, putting all the ornaments kind of like symmetrical to each other. So it's really neat.
Right.
Ornaments being deodorant cans and aftershave bottles. I wouldn't say they're nice
Half
ornaments.
of them empty.
Yeah, crushed up. But, I'm looking at that, trying to make it symmetrical, and I think, this doesn't look right. She's going to come in and think, no, he doesn't live like this. This is forced. No one has it that symmetrical, so I scramble them all up.
Were you pulling out the ruler, getting like an even 2 centimetre spread between each one?
No mistakes there on the measurement. Yeah,
right.
Keep it accurate.
So you've got your house inspection at 1 today. You've really only tidied your room up.
Yeah, pretty well. So there's a lot to do, though, and I feel like it does lend itself to this idea that you could botch a house inspection. It could be done. It'd be hard, but surely it happens.
Oh, absolutely. I want to open up the phone lines in just a moment. 1300 737374. Did you botch your house inspection, Adelaide? There is a prize up for grabs, but you reckon you're going to botch it? You reckon you'll come through? How much time do you think you're going to need to clean this house?
Between leaving work and leaving work a little bit earlier, which I'll negotiate in a little bit.
What time do you plan on leaving? Because leaving at 12 is very early.
It is
for
cutting
us.
it fine. Then that is early, and then I'll get an hour to clean. So I'll be running around like a madman.
What about your housemate?
She's not home.
Right.
So, yeah.
So you guys you're stuffed, basically.
I wouldn't say we're stuffed. There's still hope. It can still be done. I'll hire the super nanny over or something.
Yeah. Just put everything under the rug.
Yeah.
It always looks like
There's
that.
always a cupboard you can hide your filth in, for sure.
Look, let's open up the phone lines. Have you botched the house inspection, Adelaide? Is there anyone out there who has just like absolutely failed that house inspection?
Because I've never heard of anyone doing it. That's, and it's about botching. It doesn't mean you necessarily failed it, but maybe the inspector came over and said, look, why the hell are there dishes in the bath?
Yeah.
There's something pretty out there. What happened that was a little bit dirty and that just upset the inspector a bit?
Yeah, I got to say, I don't think I've ever heard anyone really botching the house inspection. Everyone usually pulls through.
That's
so
what I mean.
I have got a bit of faith in
can't.
you, but
Yeah.
it does sound like there's a lower chance.
Lower chance. The stats aren't in the favour, but surely, because I don't think anyone else has stuffed one up.
We're getting a couple of texts come through. Somebody's texted in here saying, my dog ripped off the laundry door prior to house inspection.
Wow.
What I'd like to know as well on that text, we couldn't get them on the air, unfortunately. Do you reckon they're allowed pets in their house?
Well, that's what I was thinking, because, you would just turn around and say, look, my dog, I did this, right?
Yeah,
But if you're
yeah.
not allowed the pets, what do you blame it on? My mate came over, had a few drinks and ripped the door off. What do you say?
I don't know what you'd say in that situation.
We got this one here. I put out the Bible next to my bed to make the inspector think I'm a nice, innocent, and absolutely not having huge parties kind of girl every Saturday. Just open up the door with a crucifix around your neck.
Yeah. I don't think that one's going to work either. Hey, let's cross over to Aldengo. We got Kev on the line. Kev, g'day, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, guys. How are you?
Really good.
Very well. Did you botch your house inspection, mate?
Yeah, so we had a cat, which was completely against the rules of our agreement.
Yes, okay.
The agent came round for the inspection, so we threw him out, and he sat by the front door for the whole inspection,
Yeah,
and he
right.
was tapping at the window trying to get in.
Oh, my God.
So we made up some story that he was the neighbour's cat. So we rang the neighbour up and said, this is what we've done, and she said, oh, that's all right, I rent my house through them. So she rang up and apologised for our cat being a nuisance at our house.
Oh, what a good Samaritan. Hey, she did
Yeah,
you well.
she did, yeah.
I mean,
So, did the house inspector at any point before that phone call start to catch on being like, are you sure this isn't your cat?
No, she was completely oblivious to it. We ended up getting a dog after that as well.
imagine saying,
Doubling down.
nah, that's not my cat. That's not my cat. They're like, why is the cat food on the floor?
Yeah.
I like to indulge sometimes. It's my weird habit.
What's with the scratching post? Personal preference of mine.
Look, don't shame my kink. I'm a cat on the weekends.
Yeah.
Good on you, Kev. No one can yuck your yum, mate.
Hey, Steffi in Brighton, tell us what happened at the house inspection. Did you botch it?
I accidentally left a personal toy for the bedroom out
Oh.
on my kitchen table.
Oh, no. On your bedside table?
Yeah, on my bedside table.
Now, Steffi, is that something you can really get in trouble for, or is it just more common courtesy to put something like that away?
Well, the person doing my house inspection was very religious, so it just made
right.
a very awkward conversation.
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't an icebreaker then.
Was it one of them that you could, was the inspector in the house with you at the time, or did you find out after? Were they alone in the house?
Oh, no, I was there with them, and my face went bright red as soon as I saw it on my bedside table.
Did you at any point try and leap to it to hide it, or did you just take it on the chin like a champion?
I just took it on the chin. They walked in before me, so there wasn't much to do about it.
See you later, may Jesus be with you.
Another Friday night on Fresh 92.7. Sorry, we've got to address that. Our boss, the corporate fat cat, is in the studio. Darren, can you tell us what you've just shown us?
We're having a clean-up day, and I may have put on a few kilos, and I've just split my whole pants.
It's a huge split there.
Hopefully Roger David's having a sale today. Thank you very much.
Almost missed out on the end of year financial sales. Get some new pants.
That was one of the more insane ways to start a break. But hey, we're sponsored by Shed King, custom sheds, garages, and so much more. Visit theshedking.com.au.
Well, Tom, an expert sexologist has come out. Jeez, going from that to this. This is a break and a half, but an expert sexologist has come out. She's Australian, and to say all the things that have been seen in emergency rooms utensils around the house that people are using in the bedroom, and it's a bit of a PSA to say, hey, no,
Stay
don't
away from
do
these
that.
items.
Don't use it. A part of the article that she says as well, it's quite funny. She says, think twice about the next time you use chilled vegetables in the bedroom. Never thought once, actually. I don't think I've got to the second time level.
Hasn't crossed my mind yet. Nah, but I'll keep that in mind. If it ever crosses my mind, I'll think about it once more.
Just, don't let it happen 3 times.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Leave those peas in the freezer.
Yeah. But she's gone through the list and said these are pretty common. It's pretty out there. It's pretty weird. Electric toothbrushes is one of them.
Electric toothbrushes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Could only imagine what that's for.
Spoons.
Spoons.
Yeah.
Okay. Taking spooning to a whole new level.
Exactly right. Pens.
Pens. Okay.
Pens is getting on the weirder front there as well.
Yeah, I
for
don't
sure.
know. You wouldn't want to be dealing with like an ink explosion, would you?
Nah, be pretty terrible. We got this one here. Electric shavers.
Electric shavers.
Depending what it's being used for,
Yeah.
But also it just sounds a bit odd. Shower heads.
Shower heads. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, I know too well.
Oh, I didn't think twice about that one.
I've thought 5 times about that, and I always do it. And lastly,
Jeez, this is a raunchy hour.
this one here is insane. I don't even know how it works, but she said washing machines have some sort of involvement.
What? I know how that works.
Can you say it?
Yeah, I guess so. It's not that bad. You would put the washing machine on and then you would sit on top of it.
Oh my God. Why is there a washing machine in the corner? Just draw one in.
Why have you got a washing machine in your bedroom?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, it's new feng shui.
I mean, this just reminds me of like the classic gag from the first Scary Movie film. Remember?
No! Okay, just one time. Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God.
Is that
That
from
is
the
not
movie?
the grab that I thought our producers got.
Is that from the bonus features or something? What is that?
Why did I not listen to that before the break? Oh my
is that?
God. Oh, we need to get out of here before the corporate fake cat comes back down.
Tom, an article's come out to say Emma Roberts, the famous actor, won't date a specific profession anymore.
Right. What profession?
It is the actors.
Right.
So she won't date one of her own kind.
the kettle calling the pot black, isn't it?
Yeah, literally. So she won't date actors and saying, I'm not going to do it. And I guess it sparks that question of what profession wouldn't you date? Because she said the reason behind not dating an actor is it kind of weirds her out. Because if they're into their method acting, which is, playing the character when they're off camera and they're just at home and they're getting really into the mindset of a character to do research, she said it's just really bizarre and weird and uncomfortable, depending on what character they're playing.
Yeah, like, Johnny, what do you want for dinner? I told you it's Steve.
Or imagine if you're dating a villain or something, a Hannibal Lecter type, and you have to eat a meal with that guy.
I mean, remember when Heath Ledger did the Joker and he did
Sure.
the method acting for that and he locked himself in a hotel room for like months on end?
Oh, he was tormented. It would be
Yeah.
a really tricky one to date for sure.
I mean, another thing why I feel like a lot of actors wouldn't want to date other actors is from all the naughty scenes in movies. I've seen Blake Lively come out and say she cannot stand watching her husband Ryan Reynolds be in films where there's a certain scene.
Yeah, sure. Because
Bedroom scene.
I think there was an agreement between them that they wouldn't do sex scenes, and they were thinking about it because
I think
it's
they just
a-
said they won't watch each other's movies if they have one of those scenes in it.
get a bit jealous.
Yeah. I've actually got a list here of the top 5 most undateable careers. Number 1. Oh, actually, let's start with number 5. We'll
All right,
work our way up
let's
to
work
number
our
1.
way down.
Yeah, number 5, police officers and military men.
Okay, yeah, I mean they're off. They're probably away from home quite a bit, especially
Yeah.
military. They go off for long periods of time.
Very
Fair call.
regimented, but who doesn't love a man in uniform?
Exactly right. There's
Yeah.
always their perks.
Number 4, truck drivers.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
because they would be on the road going interstate constantly. That would be a tough one.
Yeah, definitely.
Number 3, people in high-powered roles like doctors and lawyers.
Really? Okay. So I wonder if that's just because they're massive stress heads. Once again, working away, being away from home for so many hours at a time. Make good money, though.
Maybe a bit of control freak as well about it. I don't know. Number 2, FIFO workers. Again, away from home constantly. But number 1, nurses and doctors who do long shifts.
Right, okay.
So, the top 5 undateable careers there is basically just people who aren't home a lot.
Exactly. It comes down to how much time you're spending together, as opposed to the actor thing where it's just, I don't want to date a weirdo who's pretending to be a chicken. Depending on the movie that's coming up.
Yeah, Chicken Run 2.
I don't want to date Shaggy Dog.
Tim Allen is in some strife.
Tim Allen is undateable.
Hey, we've opened up the text line. What profession do you refuse to date? I mean, have you got one?
Yeah, probably psychiatrist. Don't want to be worked out.
Honestly,
don't want my flaws pointed out.
I think it would be good for you. I mean, I would have to say like a gym junkie or PT or something.
Early mornings or?
Well, I don't want to feel bad that I'm not getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go to run club or salty sips for that matter.
You don't want to live in judgment when you want to get a bit of Uber Eats, Macca's.
Yeah. Go to the pub.
Then your girlfriend's going for a gym routine. So
don't worry, babe. I'm going to the pub to carb load.
No, don't need that.
Plenty of people getting involved at the moment. Somebody's texted in here. This one's a bit, how you going? Wouldn't date a stripper.
Really? There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I mean,
I'd like it. Just saying. We got this one here. Each to their own.
Yeah.
We got this one here. Never again will I date a sales rep. So dodgy.
Sales reps. Okay. I don't think I've ever dated a sales rep, but you do see some dodgy deals go down, don't you?
I feel like sales rep would be in the same vein of kind of those lawyers where maybe you'd have that issue of they're good at debating, a bit fishy, slide under the radar,
like
a bit sneaky.
Saul from Better Call Saul.
Yeah, like maybe the worst kinds would be a bit sneaky or something.
Yeah, another one here, chefs. You never see them and they're mad.
They are mad a lot of the time, yes.
But it would be pretty good to get, chefs just cooking your dinner every night.
Unreal. And
feel like having a personal chef.
And I wonder
you just have to put up with a bit of bickering.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just Gordon Ramsay.
Behind!
Being berated over dinner.
Where are my carrots?
This one here, school teachers, because they always complain they have the toughest jobs in the world, despite knowing what they were getting into. And the holidays, they have to get off early. Cry me a river from Joe. Man hates school teachers.
Man, he hated school, you can tell. Did not get along with his teachers. Somebody's texted in here, I would not date a life coach, and they probably wouldn't date me. Yeah, I wouldn't want to date a life coach because they would have some choice words for me, I think.
Once again, too much advice being thrown your way. I don't need it. I like to live how I live.
Yeah.
Dating strippers.
Get you down to the crazy horse this weekend, mate. Hey, another text here. I would never date a therapist or psychiatrist, like you said, Callum, because I feel like they'd constantly be psychoanalyzing me.
Yeah, fair call. This one here, wouldn't date a plastic surgeon. Would absolutely get addicted to getting my boobs done and know the whole time they'd be looking at me thinking, what can I change or fix? Yeah, right. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
you wake up in the middle of the night and they've got a marker just drawing lines on your face.
This would look better.
Yeah. Finally, let's wrap things up here. Fresh 92.7 presenters.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, well, it shows most of us are single. Public transport can be the bane of some people's existence, right? But over in San Francisco, they've got it worse than anyone.
Right, okay, busy spot, a lot going on there.
Yeah, well, a man over there at the train, he was standing on the train platform and he was arrested for the craziest reason. We've got a bit of audio. It's not the best quality, but see if you can make it out.
You single me out out of all these people. You're an idiot. Bro, so what? It's against the law. I have the right to detain you and go to jail. Jail for eating a sandwich?
Yeah, so the Bay Area Rapid Transit Authority saw a man waiting for the train, confronted him, and tried to arrest him for eating a sandwich.
What? A man... How does that even become a crime?
Apparently,
a man can't eat a sandwich? What is this? The apocalypse?
Apparently in San Francisco, It is illegal to eat a sandwich on or by public transport. We are talking about a state where it's legal to smoke weed walking down the street.
Sure.
But you can't eat a sandwich while waiting for the train.
And how does that even go hand in hand with the people who have the munchies from smoking weed? If they want to have a sandwich, then they get detained. It's a cruel trap.
Oh, you've got a sandwich? No.
Surely it's not specifically the sandwich. It's all food right in the Bay Area.
It's all food on or around public transport, including drink as well. So if you have a bottle of water, see you later.
all right, little.
If you're having a toke of some ganja,
Yeah.
no worries.
I guess PSA to anyone who wants to have a bit of food by the Bay Area of San Francisco. It's not the tourist hotspot you thought it once was.
If you're going to San Francisco anytime soon, whatever you do not take a sandwich on your train journey.
Go hungry, get used to fasting.
It is time for us to open up the X-Files this morning. The Adelaide version. Because yesterday was World UFO Day. We want to hear of any possible sightings of aliens or UFOs out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's always the classic story. It's the campfire story up there with ghosts that, people have seen an alien, they've seen a UFO, they've seen something in the sky that's just a little bit peculiar. So we want to go to the Fresh Fam and ask what you've seen.
That's it. And we've got 3 stories ready to go. Let's kick things off over in Evanston Gardens. We got Vicky on the line. G'day, Vicky. How you going?
Oh, yeah, good, thank you.
Very good. Now, Vicky, you're in the cone of silence. You can talk about the aliens in peace. What did you see?
Well, it wasn't me. It was actually my partner. He works in Roxby Down.
Yep.
And he was out late at night because they were doing a job. And there was him and this other guy. And it was around Christmas time. And they thought, oh, what's going on? And they saw this, like a triangle in the sky. And then they just zoomed around everywhere, and they got a little bit of footage as well.
Oh,
and
right.
Then the other guy's brother called and said, "Oh, did you see that?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Right.
So, yeah, and
It's a bit eerie.
and on the phone where he took the footage, you can sort of see something zooming around in the sky, and then it just takes off.
Yeah, okay. So it's
Yeah.
so you can see it in the footage pretty clearly. Like it's not, scrambly or anything.
Yeah.
And,
No, it's really fast. It zooms across the sky.
and you said it
Yeah.
was a shape of a triangle.
Yeah, they were like in a funny shape.
Yeah,
And-
okay. I don't know
and
any
he sort of-
planes.
The
And so
Qantas
by the time-
Boeing Triangle 47. I've seen it once.
Hey, good on you, Vicky. Thanks for that. You have to send us that footage if you can.
Oh, I really want to see it. Hey, Lizzie in Christie's Beach, tell us, what was the sighting?
We were out at one of my mates' farms and we were having a bonfire, and all of a sudden this massive flashing light in the sky was hovering above us for probably 5 seconds, and then it just shoots away.
Get
sideways.
out. Just hovering on top of you.
Yeah.
And it definitely
Yep.
wasn't something like a helicopter.
No.
Yeah, trying to crash the party.
yeah. It was the police breaking it up.
Yeah. It looks a bit messy down there.
No, yeah, Lizzie. Oh, that's pretty creepy.
terrifying,
And then what? It just zoomed off.
Yeah, really, really fast.
Lizzie, how bright are we talking the light is? Is it a bit abnormal or could it be something else like a plane?
No, it kind of lit up it was like a greeny, eerie kind of light, and it lit up the area we were in.
Green
Jeez,
is the classic alien
If the
colour.
aliens really wanted to, be a bit nonchalant, they should do a different colour than green, because
Yeah.
that's what we all assume.
Yeah.
Do a warm yellow, and we might think it's something else.
Hey, let's wrap things up. Cara in Glenelg North. Have you had a UFO sighting?
Yeah, I get a lot. I live near the airport, and they like buzzing the planes. So I was watching one night, and I was watching the plane coming into land, and then there was this one plane, I thought, that was really multicolored, and it wasn't loud. In fact, the closer it came, there was no noise.
Right.
And it got to probably about the Padawalunga, stopped dead in the air, and went at right angles down to Aldinga.
Wow. Did the
Wow.
stop, stopped in the air, motionless, and then shot off?
Yeah,
and
and then shot off. And
Ca-
all I could see was all the multicolored lights. But it
Cara,
was super close.
how quick are we talking it went?
Literally a second, like stopped
Light
and
speed.
then shot off at right angles.
Wow. Was it one of those, Cara, that you thought, geez, my eyes could be playing tricks, or you knew for a fact at that point that you saw it and it was weird?
There was no noise, and there was heaps and heaps of light, and then the lights just went the other way.
Jeez. Well, Cara, hey, thank you so much for calling up and sharing that story. We've got a family pass out to Burnouts at the Bend happening this weekend, July 6th. That's 4 tickets included.
Amazing. That's awesome.
Cheers,
Thanks.
Cara.